It's a very exciting day today. Not only later am I going to get to enjoy the reveals and the interesting stuffs from the BlizzCons, which is always an exciting time of my year as a fan. But one of my favourite games ever has been remade. So now I get to play Call of Duty in a new and remastered form. Let me just set this up. So I'm going to play the campaign. As any of you who watched the beginning of my Battlefield 1 videos will know, I'm always very interested in these sort of campaigns, because these are the sort of games that, these are one of the few types of games that really got me into gaming back in the day. Along with like MMOs and RTSs and stuff, and arena shooters. So, and this really stands out to me as an amazing moment. I still remember the first times I had playing this game, the first moments in certain levels, and I used to speedrun the original Call of Duty and United Offensive with one of my friends, and we'd play that campaign over and over again. So I've played this campaign a lot. Probably more than most people, because I've played through the entire campaign many, many, many times. And I believe this was the last Call of Duty campaign I did that to. I played the campaign of World at War and enjoyed it, but thought it wasn't as good as these first three that I've been talking about, and then after that it went sort of sharply downhill. So let's go back and see why I love the original Call of Duty so much.
Good news first, the world's in great shape. We've got a civil war in Russia, government loyalists against ultranationalist rebels, and 15,000 nukes at stake.
Just another day at the office.
Khaled al-Assad, currently the second most powerful man in the Middle East. Now word on the street is he's got the minerals to be top dog down there. Intel's keeping an eye on him.
And the bad news?
We've got a new guy joining us today, fresh out of selection. His name's Soap.
Good old Soap McTavish.
Good to see you, mate. Take one of the rifles for the table.
Okay, so the one dodgy thing is, because this is from back in the day, all of the controls and all of the setups are actually separate. Yes, exactly. So I need to check all of these and make sure they are all right. Yeah, this looks good enough. Also, I'm going to... One thing I noticed when I was playing on... Oh, no. For some reason, these changes have applied over. The brightness, I feel like, is too damn high. Although this is looking real dark, so maybe the brightness works better in single player than in multiplayer. Let's just see if turning it back up to this middle thing is actually barely visible will work. Yeah, that looks better. So we're gonna go get a rifle, yeah? Ooh.
You know the drill. Go to Station 1 and aim your rifle down range.
Station 1?
Lovely. Now, shoot at the targets while firing from the hip. Now aim your rifle down range. Now, shoot each target while aiming down the sights.
This is
now
incredibly Call of Duty.
Bullets will penetrate thin, weak materials like wood, plaster, and sheet metal. I want you to shoot the targets through the wood. Good. Now I'm going to make the targets pop up one at a time. Hit all of them as fast as you can. Proper good job, mate. Now go get a sidearm from the armory. Good.
So
Now
this
switch to your rifle.
this is something which
pull out your
now
sidearm.
would
Remember,
never be done like
switching
this,
to your
right?
pistol is always faster than reloading.
Hey.
Alright, son, come this way. Using your
It's
knife is even faster than switching to your pistol.
It's an
Knife for
oft-quoted.
watermelon. Nice. Your fruit killing skills are remarkable.
It's an
Captain Price
oft-quoted.
wants to see you.
Okay, this game is actually loud. It's an oft-quoted thing in our group, that knife quote. Let's put it about there and see how that goes. Let's just see. Yeah, why not? Fuck it. This seems good. I'm gonna up my voice a little bit just in case. Actually, maybe not. That's dangerous. I just realised that's dangerous. So this sort of tutorial for a game nowadays seems incredibly heavy-handed, right? And in a way it is, right? But this is sort of the end of the era where this was in every game. Every Call of Duty had this sort of game. They always really spiced up. Call of Duty was really good at doing this in a way which sort of fit into the story and didn't feel just too like, this is the boring tutorial. Like, they got you to know characters, they got you to know sort of the idea of it. Call of Duty 2 stands out especially in my eyes for that. I don't remember that happening in the original game. This looks great though. Oh yeah, and the old school, if you look at all these people, it will actually tell you their names. I love that. It probably still does that, honestly, but I still love it. I think this stuff is all new. The vehicles flying by and stuff.
It's the FNG, sir. Go easy on him, sir. It's his first day in the regiment.
Right. What the hell kind of name is Soap, eh? How'd a muppet like you pass selection? Soap, it's your turn for the CQB test. Everyone else head to observation. For this test, you'll have to run the cargo ship solo in less than 60 seconds. Gaz holds the current squadron record at 19 seconds. Good luck.
So the fact that at this time and for a long time I went by Gaz QWERTY wasn't lost on me when he said that, and I was like, I already got it. I don't even need to try. I already got the record, bruv. But this is one of the great remembered moments of this game because this is actually like really fun, and it's a nice way to sort of teach you all the bits and make sure you sort of got the hang of it.
Pick up that MP5 and 4 flashbangs. On my go, I want you to rope down to the deck and rush to position 1. After that, you will storm down the stairs to position 2. Then hit position 3 and 4, following my precise instructions at each position. Grab the rope when you're ready. Go, go, go! Hit the targets! Position 2, go! Hit the targets! Flashbang through the door!
Yeah. I hit myself with that. That was really bad.
Go back! Flashbang through the door!
Alright, you wanted me to flashback through that door.
Position 4! Hit
Right,
the
messed up.
targets! Position 5, go! Hit the
I haven't done this for ages. I used to do this so much that I knew like exactly how everything worked.
targets! Final position, go! Sprint to the finish! Pretty good, Soap, but I've seen better. Climb up the ladder if you want another go. Otherwise, come over to the monitors for a debrief.
I'm not going to do it again, but this was something that, because you saw in the top there, Gaz's score. I'm going to check it on my stream view. 15.1 is it's called the IW best time, which they say is Gaz, and IW obviously Infinity Ward. So you're sort of like, oh, we can try and beat the devs. Ooh. And I did do it back in the day. I probably couldn't do it now because you need to like memorize this thing and know every moment. Like, get here, jump this, do this, that, and it's a really fun little challenge to try and get the highest score on. It's a nice thing to just put in the first thing.
Gentlemen, the cargo ship mission is a go. Get yourselves sorted out. Wheels up at 0200. Dismissed.
What? What? That's insulting. I'm going regular. I can't be bothered to try one of the harder ones because I'm just playing this for stream. I'm just playing about. But I will at some point. I don't know if I'll definitely play through Veteran, but I will at some point maybe stream playing through Veteran. I don't know if it's that interesting. The problem with the difficulty in a lot of these games is that Veteran just means you have to sit behind cover for ages waiting for your health to reload and then pop out, shoot, you know.
Bravo team, the intel on this op comes from our informant in Russia. The package is aboard a medium freighter, Estonian registration number 52775. There is a small crew and a security detail on board. Rules of engagement, sir. Crew expendable.
Baseplate, this is Hammer 2-4. We have visual on the target. ETA 60 seconds.
Yeah, I remember this was always a cool moment. You get a limited look around line. You got Price there smoking in front of you, his big old cigar. This was always impressive with this boat and the weather. Even back in the day, this was even more impressive than it is now because, you know, this isn't anywhere near modern graphics, but it's so nice. It fits the sort of stylized nature of it. And they give you this new gun you haven't seen. You just get a glimpse of it and then you're on it.
Weapons free. Bridge secure. Hold your fire.
Oh, I forgot how awful aimers they are.
Over. Roger that.
In this day, they would have literally like pop, 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 insta-shot everyone to try and make it look like realistic. But back here, they're like, they just give them aim and they're awful.
Last call. Hallway clear.
I can't actually remember what's going on here.
Sleep tight. Crew quarters clear. Move up.
Sleep tight.
Forward deck is clear. Green
The
light on
one-liners
Alpha.
are excellent. So this is sort of, it's very interesting, but we played the Battlefield campaign that had so much pseudo-stealth in it.
Man out. 3 meter spread.
I think the lighting effects in this are a little bit distracting.
Two on the platform.
They do a little bit too much.
Weapons free.
But this is sort of like old school pseudo stealth. This is like the original pseudo stealth, whereas
Go down.
whereas
Neutralized.
Battlefield had very modern pseudo stealth that had taken a lot of cues from things like Far Cry and Deus Ex and Splinter Cell and such. This is, you know, before a lot of the great Splinter Cells we think of now had sort of come out, really.
Hammer 2-4, we've got tangos on the second floor. Copy. Engaging.
Oh yeah, and the helicopter sort of moves around and his guns all down. I think that's new.
Bugging out.
They've added a lot of little bits and bobs in here and there, which are very interesting.
Cover out 6. The rest of you on me. Roger that.
I can't remember if they open a door or if I have to go upstairs. I'm gonna follow Gaz.
I like to keep this for close encounters. Too right, mate. On my mark. Go. Check those corners. Check those corners. Clear right. Clear left. Hallway. Clear. Move up.
Do you go this way? Dude, I used to know this whole thing off by heart,
Open right.
and I do not at all anymore. But I used, like I said, I used to be able to like play this through in like, you know, seconds pretty much.
Clear.
So this is just trying to get you in the atmosphere. You know, there's not much combat encounters. It's all story, basically, all trying to get you into the feeling of being an SAS.
Flashbang out. Go. Catwalk clear. Got you covered. Move up.
And that right there is the first piece of intel, which is the original collectibles in these sort of games.
Move up. Keep it tight.
It's probably an entirely wrong statement, but this is where I remember the idea of collectibles in a game that didn't like normally have collectibles came from, you know. Get pushed about by these dudes, man. These guys are rude.
Stack up. Ready, sir. Go. Clear left. Move. Movement right.
I'm actually slightly surprised with how much I feel like they've sort of added in some of these, like, little bits and pieces all over the place. It's very nice. There's a reason you very rarely see this weapon, though. Silenced MP4 is not exactly the best thing.
Stack up. Stand by. On my go. 2 ready. 1 ready. On my mark. Go.
Oh, I wanted to slice people. Yeah. Sliced. See what I mean? That guy couldn't shoot him. He's right there.
Tango down. Report. All clear?
So
Roger
we've got to
that.
find the box now, I think.
I'm getting a strong reading, sir.
Oh, is it this one?
You might want to take a look at this.
There it is.
Faceplate, this is Bravo 6. We've found it. Ready to secure package for transport.
No time, Bravo 6. 2 bogies headed your way fast. Grab what you can and get the hell out of there. Fast movers. Probably mixed. We better go.
So, grab the manifest in the container. Move. All right, everyone topside. Double time.
And this is where it goes from just being sort of standard, decent setting change to
What's the status?
the sort of cinematic moments which made this game great and have ruined every other game trying to copy them.
Bravo 6, what's your status?
Like this sort of on the ground, without control, looking around. This game used so sparingly and so well, I think. And
This is Bravo 6. We're on our way out. On your feet, soldier. We are leaving. Get to the catwalk. Move, move, move.
Move your asses. Come on, let's go.
I'm gonna have to go back and play the original after this just to make sure, but I feel like they've extended some of those sequences. I don't know. It might just be because I didn't used to be annoyed by those sort of sections. I didn't find them as annoying. But I feel like they've been extended here. And then this was always weird. They put you at an odd angle and all the water coming in and stuff. This ship's meant to be sinking. Oh, it's brilliant.
To the right, to the right.
I love it.
Running out of time. Come on, let's go.
And then they give you this, and this is another thing which
Where the hell did they?
isn't the same, which is that in here you can actually like fail this jump, or you used to be able to. Okay, that's new and kind of shitty, I think.
We're all aboard. Go.
But I remember you used to be able to fail that jump, which was.
Package secured, returning to base. Out.
See, I'm starting to like. I'm starting to not trust my memory anymore because so many of these things I'm thinking aren't quite true, but I seem to remember you could fail that jump, and that used to be just a jump that you had to make, which I think was better. Maybe they've had to change it a bit for modern audiences because that would upset people. Yeah, see, the achievement is make the jump still. Probably didn't have achievements when it first came out, did it? So, I don't know.
Cars inbound. Continue tracking.
Now this, I strongly advise, and I know that the music is very loud during these cutscenes, but I strongly advise anyone who's into game design and this sort of stuff to look up extra credits video on this. And it's actually, I think it might be named as a Skyrim video, but they have a video about storytelling and the introduction of Skyrim specifically, and how this is essentially a better version of the introduction of Skyrim in like almost every way, and how this is a great moment to set up where you sort of, you know, it's got violence, all this sort of stuff in there, and it puts you into here, and you're like, okay, I'm in a car. There's these two guys. The guy on the right becomes something later, but you don't know it at the time. And so you're going through the city, and it's like you know, the typical vision from the time of the war-torn areas of the Middle East. There's stuff happening always. One of the great things they mentioned is that it's positioned so you can see everyone else in the vehicle with one screen. Look, most of this view around, I can see both of them. I can tell who's talking, and they're speaking in a different language, so it doesn't sort of matter who's talking. I'm not like trying to keep hold of the conversation. They're just sort of chatting, and I can, you know, look at all of this stuff that's happening around. And I can remember most of these. Most of these aren't new. Like these people running through the streets. Do they get shot? They're getting shot at. And there's some guys getting robbed over there. I'm not sure that happened before. This was definitely happening there. Oh no, is that different? Little fight going on there. I think some of these bits are different. Unless the firing squad is coming up. Firing squad might just be around one of these corners. I think this has definitely been changed because I'm really not recognising where they're going anymore. But the part of it still remains. You know, you had the guy shouting over the tannoy who sort of explaining it in very sort of political terms, which work very well because it's not actually saying much. If you listen to it, you get the or if you read it, you get the idea of what he's saying. There's nothing that you won't understand. You know, the connection to Skyrim is, you know, with the Skyrim one, it's, you know, the Stormcloaks and the Aldmeri Dominion, and if you don't know much about the lore, like I didn't when I started, you're just sitting there like, okay. Oh no, there it is! I don't know why I get excited about that, it's just because it's a moment they specifically, you know, addressed in that video that I just remembered. You get here, people shooting in the air, being all excited. And then you get dragged out of the car. It's not very good dog barking. But, you know, I can forgive them, seeing as, you know, parts of this game are incredibly old. I'm pretty sure a lot of the sound is original. Obviously they'll have added stuff and maybe mastered stuff a bit differently, but I'm pretty sure most of the sound is original. I don't even know how much of the sound they would have changed, because it's not like mastering has come a huge way in this time. If they had it good first time, which with a game this big at the time it should have been. And then this moment, so this is, not only is this a multiplayer map later on, so when you play in this map you sort of recognize it. And there's this crazy guy with one arm, who's clearly a bad guy. And then this guy who you've been told is like one of the most powerful men in the Middle East or whatever. And then you get the... which is a great moment. Mostly where you're just like, oh god, I died, what the fuck, you know? And this is one of the things that games try and do way too much now.
Al-Assad just executed President Al-Falani on national television.
Is kill
the Americans
you
have
and
plans
be
for
like,
Al-Assad, and it's too late to do anything for Al-Falani. But in less than
can't
3
talk
hours,
about this.
codename Nikolai will be executed.
Nikolai, sir.
Nikolai is our informant in the ultra-nationalist camp. He supplied the intel on the cargo ship operation. Nikolai's in hell right now. We're gonna walk him out. We take care of our friends. Let's move.
so yeah, I can't talk when those cinematics are going because they're just so damn loud.
Loyalists are expecting us half
And this is, you get a sick weapon. It's like a M4 or whatever, and it's got the under the grip. It's got the little laser thing on the side. It's got the silencer. It's got the thing. It's got more attachments than I think you are ever allowed to put on in multiplayer in this game.
Hostile down.
Good work. There should be a few more guard posts up ahead. Kamarov and his men will be waiting for us in the field to the northwest.
Just go. This is something I like. They don't like lead and go. You have to. They sort of just go. Go. What's this? Nice.
Accusing Al-Falani of placing foreign interests ahead of those of his countrymen. While the exact time and location of the event.
So this is one of the things I'm going to mention repeatedly, but with the scenes like that where your character dies, which you use sparingly and effectively in this game, in my opinion, they are the sort of things which, in later games, are horridly overused in an attempt to sort of bring back why that was good.
Then get their attention.
Oh, it's silent, so it won't do anything. Oh, why do you come out the other door?
Hostile neutralized. He's down.
Yes. Ow! What? Why are there more guys?
Hostile down.
Who is he? I can't even see him. This was back in the day though, it was one of those games where a lot of games used to do this. They used to always say, because they didn't have the sort of have people waiting for you as much.
Welcome to the new Russia, Captain Price. What's the target, Kamarov?
They always had the NPCs move slower than you, which meant when you were running with them, it was really annoying because you would just get in front of them and then have to like slow down a bit if you wanted to run with them.
Remember Beirut? You're with us. I guess I owe you one.
Bloody right you do.
Do I have a sniper? Oh, I do have a sniper. Sick, dude.
This way.
Didn't even realise that.
sniper team in position. Guys, cover the left flank.
Roger, covering left flank.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
Units, commence the attack.
Like, you see these guys lying down there. Yeah, and also for those of you who watch my Battlefield, game, you will also realise that I am just as bad at sniping in this game, honestly. One mechanic that I do not like, which is
You didn't say there'd be helicopters
in this game,
I didn't say there wouldn't be any either. We need to protect my men from those helicopter troops. This way.
Make it quick, Kamarov. I want that informant.
I don't like the
Take out BM-21s and carve a
the mechanic
path
of
straight to your informant.
the holding your breath. It could probably be explained to me in a way that makes sense. Like, I can think of ideas that might be why they use it, but I feel like you should either just have a sniper which is like,
We should just be out of him, sir.
which is hit scan, and like that's why you use it. Well, look, a hit scanner, that's the way you use it.
Helicopter troops closing in fast.
Or it should be you know, like wavy all the time. I don't know how to say it. Wavy is sort of the best I could think of. Just get a sniper out.
Enemy neutralized.
Oh god, there is a lot more guys than I thought there would be. Well, this is definitely a good thing. Oh, Sun Tzu quote. I like that. The quotes at the end are good. I like the quotes.
Not yet.
The bullets going through us here, I think, is a bit of a bug. That isn't meant to happen.
Helicopter troops closing in fast.
Fucking hell, I am awful. But this is why I really like sniping in the campaigns, because as you can see, there's absolutely no way that I'm managing to do this effectively in multiplayer. So the campaigns are like a nice, safe place for me to have some fun with the sniper rifles without having to get any better with them. And they give you plenty of ammo nicely. One of the problems I have with a lot of modern games is that, and I think this game does have bits of this later on, but right now it isn't too bad, is that it gives you enough ammo so that, is that guy still the guy who's a problem? Did we get him? Do I need to push out the building for them to the next guys to spawn? Okay, I'll press 5 to use a grenade launcher, god. Turns out I'm not so,
My men have run into heavy resistance.
Oh no, that went fine actually.
Support them from the cliffs.
What about our informant? He's running out of time.
Help us. The further my men can get into this village, the closer we will be to securing your informant.
These are sort of parts as well that I really like, which I don't feel like you get enough of in modern games, where like we're not the only guys here. Like I may be still the sort of super soldier who's getting all of the kills, but that's sort of part of the game, you know. But story-wise, it's not like, all right, Soap, you're on your own, take out this whole place, or at least not yet. It doesn't get like that in points. But there's a whole army fighting down there, and you're just part of that. And it's not like you're meant to win. You're just meant to sit there and fight for long enough.
With a little bit more of your sniper support, we are sure to be victorious. Captain Price, I need to ask one more favor of you and your men.
Yeah, I love this.
Although my men
They do the
are
little nod to each other.
Where is the informant? Что ты делаешь? Что сумасшел? Where's the informant? Help!
And this is the thing, right? They're doing this moment, and I can just sit here and snipe. I can have some fun.
We've got to reach that house before anything happens to the informant. Let's go.
Let's go. Oh, I need to go to the middle. I think it is this house as well. It is the house I need to go to. These are good guys. These are the good Russians. To quote the mighty Gaz. That must be a surprise to them. Went out to their own front door and there's already a bad guy in them. Woo-wee! You see what I mean about this game though? Like, they're hitting me a lot, even on normal here. You have to kind of be careful in a lot of these situations. I believe as well that this is an interesting thing. I believe that this... Go here, down there, that G3. That I think in multiplayer, they can only go semi-automatic. And that's sort of the point of them, is they're meant to be sort of between a sniper and an assault rifle sort of thing. Except, oh, this is night vision.
Alright, I've cut the power. Go.
Victor! Electricity!
These night vision goggles make it too easy.
Sasha! Здесь!
Oh god, how does he see me? Oh, he has a flashlight. God damn, flashlight's OP, dude. Fuck. That's his AK-47U, that's why I can't pick it up.
Что вы хотите? Что вы? Спецвойска?
It's him.
Nikolai, are you alright? Can you walk?
Yes, I can still fight. Thank you for getting me out of here.
Big Bird, this is Bravo 6. We have the package. Meet us at LZ1. Over. Bravo 6, this is
Why
Big
do I
Bird.
get those
We're on our
weird
way.
blips
Out.
on their shoulders?
Let's go.
It's interesting. Yeah. But again, look at this seating nicely, so you can see basically all of them at one.
No, their invasion begins in a few hours. Why?
The Americans are making mistake. They will never take Al-Assad alive.
Bit of foreshadowing there. Ooh. So we're going to watch this incredibly loud cinematic. Then I'm going to pause the recording for next episode. Next character that we're playing.
Marines, spotters have a possible fix on Al-Assad in a building at the west end of this town. We're gonna secure the perimeter and grab Al-Assad. Hoorah! Lock and load.
Hoorah! Right. This, I just wanted to... No, I'll save it. I'll save it for the start next episode.